Everyone wants more time, even more than they want more money. Because the truth is this, when reasonable time has elapsed in our lives, with each tick of the clock, we are reminded that we are getting closer to the moment when we completely run out of time. Then again, on the other hand, the sad thing is that we are living our lives busy waiting for the time that we will start living our real lives. We're waiting for that better job, we're waiting for more money, we're waiting to move into that bigger or better house, we're waiting for the right life partner, we're waiting for the children to grow up and leave the home. We're just waiting. We just keep on going through the motion of waiting. And because we're waiting for the real life to start, we now live the one we're living in a helter-skelter manner with no plan. At the end of the day, we look back when so much time has gone, and then we wonder what the heck happened. Good morning this Monday morning. I hope you had a great weekend. Welcome to Jacqueline's Corner, where we try to face our realities, where we share thoughts, tips and tools to enable you to be the best you that you can be, to reach for your greatness and to live in your own possibilities. Recently, I listened to an early speech of Dr. Martin Luther King, and I was captivated. That guy is an orator. I must say, his inspiration is evergreen, unchanging. It applies to everybody, not just the black race, but to everybody. But this time I was listening to this particular speech. I think he was addressing graduates who are just about to step out into the world. And three things he says struck me. First, that they must have a deep sense of self-belief, and whatever they plan right now will determine the way the rest of their lives go. Then he also mentioned service of excellence. Whatever you do, you give the best of who you are. You put the best of you into it. And then their values. What are their values? Their values will help to guide them through their life. And that set me thinking, I don't remember anybody giving me any talk about life plan. Maybe you did, and then you're one of those lucky ones. But I think the basic life plan that we had, or we still have, especially back in Africa, is a girl, you grow up, if you're lucky, and you're from an elite family, or yes, you go to school. Then, of course, you have to get married to a sensible man who would look after you, and you go on to have children. If you're lucky, you settle down to a nice clerical office job or teaching or whatever it is your aspirations are. And in most cases, settle to be a housewife, which is a noble profession, I must say. I have been a stay-at-home mom, so I know how much hard work it is, by the way. But what I'm saying is nobody else thinks that there is more to your life than these things. And it's just assumed that you will be satisfied. But the truth is, most of us wake up one morning with a deep sense of dissatisfaction and a questioning that, is this all there is to our lives? Is this just it? You're living an automated life, waiting, busy doing things that just living. We begin to have a lack of sense of worth, of purpose, and we wonder why. There has to be more. You know why there's that why there? It's because we do not have a blueprint and the plan for our lives. No plan, no blueprint, no ultimate vision. What does a life plan do for you? A life plan pretty much does everything. It gives you that sense of purpose. It helps you to be more productive. It actually helps you get a grip of the time that seems to be running away all the time. It helps you to look at every area of your life and how you grow in every aspect of your life. Most times, problem people encounter is they focus on one aspect of their life, like their business, and then neglect others. So it becomes a challenge, then there's that imbalance. So having a life plan or blueprint for your life helps you create balance, helps you plan the life that you want to live. And the truth is, there is no time that is too late to have a blueprint of your life. You can have your blueprint. If you don't know how to think 20 years down the line, have a blueprint starting for 2 years, in installments, in 4 years, in 5 years, in 10 years, like that. And what should your blueprint look like? Now think about this, a scenario. I live in a city where I am surrounded by gigantic skyscrapers, and each skyscraper is individual, has something unique about it, and shows that the architects and the builders must have paid real mind to the master plan of the structure for them to be able to put up a structure of this enormity with a solid building such as this. Everything has to be measured to the right grammage of sand. They couldn't have just tossed in the rods and put in everything and all that. I wonder what it would have looked like. So likewise, our lives, we have to look, when you're creating that plan, you have to look at every facet of life that concerns you, every little bit of it. It probably will take you time. Yes, but it is time well spent. It is time well worth doing it. Your life's plan, your blueprint should surround things, encompass things like your spirituality, because you're a soul. Your spirituality, your lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle, and other parts of your lifestyle, your relationships, your finances, your personal improvement and growth, such things. And then your ultimate vision is really where you start. What do you want for yourself? Your ultimate vision is a huge dream. Try and dream as big as you can. What are those aspirations? What are those things that you want, that if there is nothing standing in your way, stopping you, that you would want for yourself? Yeah, write them down. Don't start thinking, oh, but I just couldn't. Once you start thinking negative, oh, I just couldn't, you're already putting a stumbling block in your path. You're already impeding your thought process and growth. So just think about those things that you really want for yourself and you feel that you can have, because the answers, my friend, are inside you. So think about them. Your ultimate vision. Your ultimate vision can keep growing. It doesn't settle. It morphs and grows and changes. As the thing I found out is, as you find more purpose, it keeps on amplifying itself. More things are added onto you. So start thinking about your ultimate vision. What do you want for your life? 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, until you're 100 or even older than 100. What is it you want? Then after your ultimate vision, who are you? What's your purpose? What are your values? These are things that you need to sit down and think them through. What are your goals? You have to set goals for yourself. You don't just do a yearly goal and then keep it on the side, forget to look at it. You have to set those goals, and what is the plan that you put in place to achieve those goals from step to step. It sounds like, oh my goodness, this is going to be such a tedious project, but believe me, you can take it a bit at a time. But this is a project. It's your life, remember, and you want to get the best out of it. And you know what your blueprint does is like a compass that guides you through. You know where you want to be, you know where you are going, and definitely there might be some waves and ripples, you know, in the boat, but what the compass helps you do is it helps you steer. Even when you drift away, it helps you keep on track. So when you have a blueprint, you're able to go back and refer to it as often, weekly. Look at your vision weekly. This is what you've written for yourself. How do I bring this to pass? It's not just wishful thinking here, but you've got to continue to dwell on it, because what you focus on increases. What you dwell on amplifies. You feed your subconscious with the thought, and it starts searching for ways, and you also have to implement those ways to bring about what you want for your life. Now, when you have a blueprint and when you start working in that line, you find out that you have more fulfillment. you are no longer feeling like time is running away. You're no longer feeling listless and this is what life is all about. Because really, you are allowing life to pass through you. You are looking after every area of your life, your relationships, what kind of relationships you want to have, how beautiful you want them to be. Every aspect of you grows, and then you create harmony and balance in your life. This is what having a blueprint does. So don't think, oh, I'm already in my 60s. What am I doing with a blueprint? That's a lie. You still probably have another good 40 years run. So what do you plan to do in those 40 years? It's time to write that plan and stop living a helter-skelter life, running around, busy waiting. By the time you know it, there is no more time to wait. Thank you for listening to me. Next week, I'm going to share my own vision with you. Now, one thing you must note is don't ever try to run with someone else's vision, because you are you. If you run someone's vision, you will still have that emptiness. You will just run another person's race, and that defeats the purpose. So you create your own vision for yourself that you know is you, that has your name boldly written on it. So I'll be sharing my vision with you. It has been growing, it has been morphing, some have been taken out, some have been added on, but I'm enjoying the process. And that's what it's all about. So take your time this week and think about what your ultimate vision for your life is. And I'll talk to you once again next week. Thank you for listening once again. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video if you find it useful. Be blessed. Bye for now.